Okay, good afternoon. My name is Halja. I've met some of you, at least I think I've seen your photos and your names before. So today we are going to have another conversation club. And the topic for today is going to be Proverbs. We are going to talk about different proverbs in the world. I'm also going to tell you a little bit about myself for those who don't know me or see me for the first time. I'm from Estonia. My name is Halja Pilvisto. I'm a psychologist and I also worked as a language teacher for a long time. So I sometimes like to do this job again. I really like foreign languages. I have studied many of them. And I also lived in Colombia for 7.5 years. So I really still love Colombia, but I had to come back to my country. So I'm in Estonia at the moment. And there's a time difference. In Estonia, it's already 9 p.m. I know in Colombia, it's daytime. And it's quite cold here. Today, the first snow came. So the land is a bit white and it's getting colder and it's very dark. So I really miss Colombian climate. But okay, so first of all, I would like to show you a small video about Estonia so you can get a clue where the country is located. And then you can also ask me questions about it. And then after that, we can get into the proverbs. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so now I would like to hear your thoughts and also what you saw and what you remember from the video. Everybody can speak. You can also speak a little bit Spanish. It's if English is difficult for you, but I'm happy to support you with English or with Spanish, whatever you need. So as there are only 5 participants today, it's important for you to be active so you can practice a lot. Miriam?
I participate on the history and this is que Estonia is un country where there not a mountain and where other cold is strong.
Yes, it's very cold, very, very cold. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miriam. So we have also Clara, Diego, Fernando, I think, or Fernanda, and we have Andres. So I would also like to hear your impressions. What do you remember from the video? What did you see?
Hi everyone.
Hello, Andres.
I am just coming to the meeting and didn't watch the video.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
No problem. But do you know anything about Estonia? Have you heard about the country?
No, I don't remember anything about Estonia.
Okay. So I can tell you a bit more. Let's listen what others have to say. So Diego has his hand up. So what are your impressions?
Hello.
Hello.
Well, I saw the video and yeah, like about the weather. I know that it's pretty cold, and I think it's because it's like at the north or Europe, like that's why it's really cold. And I also I saw in the video, it said that Estonians are difficult to approach. I don't know if that is true, but I hope it's not. And well, I also saw that there is no mountains, but I mean, I want to ask you if that is the reality. The reality, really, it is. How do you say? En realidad, no hay montañas.
Yes, like is it? You can ask, is it for real? For example,
For real?
Is it for real, or is it true?
Okay. Is it true? Oh, okay. Yeah. Is it true that there is no mountains? And also something that I find interesting is that there is castles, very like medieval castles, which I like.
Yes, and actually it's true. We have no mountains, like compared to Colombia, for example, because the highest, like we have small mountains, but the highest point is 318 meters. So it's for you, it's like a small hill. Like we have small mountains, but it's generally very, very, very flat. Thank you, Diego. So we also have Fernando or Fernanda, and we also have Clara Ines.
Hello,
Hello.
my name is Clara Inés Carvajal.
Mm-hmm.
In the video, I see that the Estonia is very winter.
Yes, yes, the winter is very cold, yes.
Winter, but the people is very warm.
Yes.
Too, the people is very cultural.
Yes, yes, we study a lot, and there are a lot of cultural events, a lot of concerts, a lot of theater. Thank you, Clara Inés. Yes, anyone else? Okay, I think others arrived a little bit later, so I can show you quickly where Estonia is located. So if you have any extra questions about my country, you can ask. So this is like a small map. So on the right side, there is Russia. In the north, there is Finland. In the south, there is Latvia. And in the east, there is Sweden. So it's quite in the north. And it's very small, only 1.3 million. The population is quite small, and we have 4 seasons. We have winter, we have summer, we have autumn, we have spring. Do you have any extra questions about my country?
Hi everyone, I just got info. I didn't see the video.
Hi Camilo.
And I don't know what the video was about, but I would like to know, for example, in this time, it's almost December. What do the people do? There is some kind of tradition or something like that.
Okay, for example, one thing that people do is, I will show you. It's very cold and very dark. So people do this, for example. We go, let me see if the picture gets, it's small. So we do winter swimming, for example, as you can see here. So this is very good for the health because it really helps the immune system. So we sometimes go swimming in the winter, but we also go skiing in the winter, but we usually ski in the forest. We have actually no mountains, so we do something like this. Let me see if I can. Yes, so this is what we do basically also in winter. I mean, now we had the first snow today, so there is not enough snow yet, but in December, I think we can do that. Do you have any other questions about Estonia?
I have one.
Yes, Jimmy.
What is the language that Estonian people spoke?
We speak Estonian. Our mother tongue is Estonian, so we have our own language. It's very similar to Finnish and Hungarian.
Did you know another languages? All the people speak English in Estonia or no?
Yes, most of the people speak English, especially the younger generation. Older generation speaks Russian because there are also Russians living in our country, and as the country is so small, we learn a lot of foreign languages. Like at school, we learn at least 2 or 3 foreign languages, but the official language is Estonian.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Jimmy.
Can you give us an example of this language?
Okay, for example, hi, you say tere, like the name Teresa, tere. Tere is hi.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So anyone else?
Halja.
Yes.
What do in Spanish? ¿Qué hacen en Estonia en verano, in summer?
Yes. What do you do in summer? In summer, well, we ride a bike, we go swimming. I'm also going to show you some funny funny competitions. We have, for example, women carrying competition. Just a second. So we have this kind of competitions where men have to run, and one moment, and carry women, for example. We have this kind of competitions. And we have another interesting sport, which is like swinging, and people, let me see. So people do that. It's like a sport. But yeah, apart from that, in summer we go swimming, a lot of cycling, and also we do a lot of barbecue in summer. So we like to stay outside for a long time. So I think, yes, these are the most. Okay, we actually also have some special swings on the countryside. So let me see if I can show you this. Maybe something where people are on it. Yeah, we also have this kind of, let me see. Okay, it's a little bit slow. Yes, so we also have this kind of swings, like in the villages. People do that also in summer. Okay, any other questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I am musician, and maybe I am interested in knowing what kind of music do you listen to?
Okay, well, one thing that is very traditional is like choir music. So I'm going to give you an example here. We have a singing festival every year. So let me show you one example. So basically, yes, it's like a big stage you can see here. And there are like a lot of singers. So there are maybe around 100,000 people.
Ilu kuulub meie maale. Kärt Johanson, Eesti rahvaluule. Õhtu ilu. Seade Pärt Uusberg.
Let me see if I can.
Solistid Sirlen Rekkor ja Katre Pukk.
Okay, I'm going to move it.
Raul Talmar.
Hello.
Yes.
In summer and water, da sport practice day.
Water sports, or can you repeat the question?
In summer and weather, that day sport practice.
In summer, which sports you mean? Deporte.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, in summer we do swimming, bicycle, we ride a bicycle, we go running. Basically also all the activities you can do in Medellin because in summer the climate is warm, so you can do all the sports that you can do outside, a lot of sports outside. But I'm going to write you like two famous Estonian composers. They are both composers of classical music. I would say Estonia is famous for classical music, and so you can Google them afterwards. But apart from that, we have all kinds of music. We have rock, we have hip hop, we have some traditional folkloric music. I'm going to write you some names here for the folkloric music. We have curly strings, and we have, I'm thinking what else is interesting, trad attack, and puulup. Yes, so basically on YouTube, you can look for these bands and artists. I think they are interesting from Estonia.
Okay, thank you. And about the folkloric music or the traditional music, do you have some instruments, maybe strange for us?
I will show you one that is maybe interesting for you. Maybe you know it, but one moment. If I can find it from here. Let me see if I can, okay, here.
I think in Estonia we have
a kind of vibration one, maybe.
This instrument,
yes,
which is parmupill.
Okay.
And I'm going to play a parmupilli tune, and which is Labajala Valts, and the polka after that. This instrument is for dance function in Estonia. It used to be.
Yeah, so basically this is one of the interesting instruments.
Beautiful, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Yes, I have two questions.
Yes,
A
Camilo.
bit more personal. The first one is, who is to live in Estonia? What can you say us about the regular life? And the other one is, what do you think about our country?
Okay. I think at the moment Estonia is a good country to live in because I think the economy is good. I think it's not very difficult to find a job. There's a good access to the education. I think it's like the climate is very difficult because really the winters are like so cold and dark, and it also like affects the energy, and I think people also get depressed a lot. And I think it's generally a good country to live in at the moment. Like everything is functioning. It's very small, and very well organized. And you can, one thing that is good is we have almost no bureaucracy, because you can do everything on the internet. You can, when there are elections, parliament elections, you can vote on the internet, or if you need to sign or give a signature, you can do it electronically with your cedula or with your ID card. You can give an electronic signature, so it's easy. About Colombia, I really love the weather. I also like the culture very much. I think you're very friendly with people. The country is very rich in culture. If you think about music and dances, each region in Colombia is different and has different food, different traditions. And I think in Colombia, you always feel that there are people around you. I think people in Estonia feel that it's sometimes very lonely, because we are colder and more reserved. I think Colombians in general are more extroverted and more like collectivistic. I think these are the main differences. Okay, let's do one more question, if anyone has any other questions, and then we can start with the proverbs.
Halja.
Yes, Clara Inés.
In Estonia, there are control verbs.
Control
verbs. Natalidad. There are many young people, or many, how do you say? I know, all people, many old people.
I think no, not so many. I think that the problem is that young people don't want to have many children, so it's bad. Like, there are less Estonians with time. I think there is a problem that we disappear, that we die out, because I think not so many people are born. We need more children, actually, but I think at the moment it's balanced.
Balance.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Clara Inés. Okay, then I think we can start with the proverbs. I told you that the topic for today are proverbs around the world in Estonia, but I think also in Colombia, because you have proverbs everywhere. So first of all, I'm going to show you one to see if you recognize it. You can say it in English or in Spanish, but what kind of proverb is it? Does anyone know?
In this imagine, the proverb is better beer in the hand that many beers flying.
Yes, very good, very good. Do you have the same proverb in Spanish?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes, we also have it in Estonian. That's why I chose it. So can anyone say what this proverb means? Like, what's the meaning, or what's the idea behind the proverb?
Spanish or
you can try in English, but if it's too difficult, then in Spanish.
I don't know if it has any translation.
Okay, but you can just try to explain what it means or what's the idea.
Try to say that it's better have one thing, but you be sure that you have this thing. That not have imagine that you have a lot of things, but you really don't have it.
Yes, that's very well explained. Yes, that's the idea. That it's better to have something you are sure about, something secure, than many opportunities or many ideas. That it's better to have something fixed, that's something that you can be sure about. So maybe someone else can say if you agree, if you agree, do you think it's true in life or not always? So what do you think? Does it apply to your life? Yes, I can see Fernando opened the microphone, but I can't hear you for some reason. Or someone else can also say something. So do you agree? Is it true for your life? Or do you think that maybe it's sometimes better to risk and wait to get something better? Do you prefer something safe and something you can be sure? Or do you think it's more important to risk in life?
Maybe both have benefits and bad things also. But maybe there are some different ways to get life.
Yes, there are different ways to live, and it's true that sometimes you can use one rule or one proverb, but it's not always true. There are different circumstances in life. So this was one example. So this is what we are going to do. So the proverb was, yes, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. This is the version in English, basically, that it's better to have something fixed and sure present than waiting for opportunities. So what does a proverb mean? Like the official definition is that a proverb is a simple and insightful traditional saying that expresses a perceived truth based on common sense or experience. So yes, this is like a scientific official explanations. So actually, yeah, before we start, I would maybe like to know what are your favorite proverbs in Spanish. You can say it first in Spanish and then try to translate it in English. Is there a special proverb you follow in your life?
No digas que de esta agua no beberé.
Okay. Jimmy?
Yeah, when you say in English, you don't say that you don't drink this water.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay, can you repeat it in Spanish? I didn't pay attention.
Nunca digas de esta agua no beberé.
Okay, yes. So yeah, that you never know what you have to do in life, basically. Okay, thank you, Jimmy. Anyone else? Maybe you can give an example of a proverb you like or that you follow? Miriam.
Good afternoon. Water that drink permits run.
And can you say it in Spanish as well?
Agua que no bebas, déjala correr.
Ah, okay, yes. Yes, very good connection with water as well. Yes. So basically, yeah, don't take what you don't need, and also leave things for others if necessary. Yes, Constanza.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, what's your favorite proverb in Spanish?
My favorite, what?
Your favorite proverb in Spanish.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. My English is little.
It's okay. So basically, su refrán preferido, su proverbio preferido en la vida en español.
Okay. But in Spanish?
Yes, you can try to say in Spanish,
okay.
And then we translate to English.
Okay. Cuando no hay solomo, de todo como.
Yes, basically, if you, yes.
Okay, let me see. When I don't have meatloaf, or I eat all.
Yes, I eat everything. Yes.
Eating all things.
Yes, I eat all, or I eat everything. Yes.
Everything. Okay.
Yes. Very good. Thank you, Constanza.
Thank you.
Okay. So anyone else would like to share?
Maybe for bad time, good face.
Yes, for bad time, good face. Yes, that's true. I always try to go through the bad times. Yes, Clara Inés?
Tell me who your friends are, and I will tell you who are you.
Yes, I think this is very international. I think this proverb is in many languages, but I think it's true. Okay, thank you, Clara Inés. Anyone else?
Yes, I have another one.
Okay,
Actions speak louder than words.
Yes, actions speak louder than words. This is also very important and very true. And I think someone else was.
Yes.
Camilo.
Maybe you haven't heard it before. Devil is smartest for all, not for devil. Something like that.
Can you repeat it? I didn't hear well. The
devil is smartest for all, but for devil.
For devil. Okay. Can you also write it on the chat, please?
Yes. In Spanish or English?
You can write it in English.
Okay. I'm gonna say in Spanish. Más el diablo por viejo que por diablo.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Interesting. I hadn't heard.
Other proverb. No dejes para mañana lo que puedas hacer hoy.
Yes. So in English, it's something like, don't leave. Yes, Clara?
Don't have for money lo que you can to do today.
Yes, yes. Basically, don't leave for tomorrow the things you can do today. Yes, I think this is also very, very international, also in Estonian. Yes, Clara?
Other proverb. Eyes that no see, her that no feel.
Yes, 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 that's true. Yes, that if you don't see, for example, if you have a bad relationship, if you break up a relationship, then if you don't see the person, it's easier, basically. Yes, but also with that other things in life. Yes, thank you, Clara. Anyone else? Any other proverbs?
Maybe the third is the lost.
The third is the lost. Okay, okay, yes. Yes, we have something similar in Estonian as well. Thank you, Andres.
Yes, I have another one.
Yes, Elizabeth.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yes, don't judge a book by its cover. That there is more than appearance. That you can learn more about things. That there are many things behind the appearance. Yes, we also have it in Estonian. Okay, so let's do one more, and then I will show you my proverbs.
I have a question.
Yes, yes.
Did you know all the proverbs that we say?
Yes, I knew 90%. Yes, I have heard them in my language. So I think there are many international proverbs. So it's interesting.
Hello, everybody could hear me?
Yes, hello, Andres, yes.
Yes, and I have in the last one, parir piñas. I'm not sure that is a proverb. It's when something turns so hard to do, and you say, estoy pariendo piñas.
Ah, okay, I hadn't heard that one. That's also new, new for me. Interesting.
I have other proverbs.
Yes.
When the river sounds, a stone is carried.
And how do you say that in Spanish?
Cuando el río suena, piedras lleva.
Ah, okay, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, so you have to be careful. It's a little bit maybe similar to where is smoke, there is fire, maybe.
Yes, similar.
Yes. Okay, very, very interesting to hear all the proverbs. That there are many universal ones. So I will show you now some images with proverbs, and I would like you to tell me the meaning. So the first one is the pillow is the best advisor. So you can also, maybe someone can translate it to Spanish to make sure that everybody understands. So how would you say that in Spanish? The pillow is the best advisor. Or do you have anything similar in Spanish?
La almohada es la mejor consejera.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, maybe there exists here.
So let's answer those questions. So what does the proverb mean? Can someone explain the meaning?
Maybe you can wait to analyze a problem wherever to to resolve.
Yes, yes. Sometimes it's better to wait and to calm down. Sometimes to sleep. That sleeping sometimes helps. Is there, okay, So is there a similar proverb in Colombia? That maybe something similar that means the same thing?
Yes, maybe this is the literal translation.
Okay. And something different? Do you remember? Is there maybe a different proverb that means the same thing?
We use
Maybe
that
with
proverb.
other words.
Okay. Okay. Then, do you agree with the proverb? Do you think it's true?
Yes, maybe when the problem is not an urgency.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good point, because maybe if there's a crisis situation, you have to act very fast and you can't wait. But yeah, but if you have more time, then it's probably a good
Also, we
idea.
apply that proverb when we are making some agreement or some business. Then when you need to take a decision, you say, I will to think with my pillow.
Okay, that's good to know. Then another question, can you give an example of your life where this proverb has applied? Do you have any personal examples?
Yes, maybe before subscribe or pay a subscription for
yes,
for internet or
yes,
or
that's
to
true.
change my current provider.
Yes, that's true. That's definitely a good idea. Anyone else? Do you have any personal examples?
Or finding where for vacations.
Yes, or to decide where you go on a vacation. Okay, and another question, who would you give this advice to? You can think about your personal life, but also in general. Who should use this advice?
Maybe your professors.
Yes, the teachers, yes.
Old people, maybe.
Old people, who else? Maybe also the politicians, for example, the president, the ministers, that to think more before you decide something. Maybe very impulsive people, it can be a good advice.
Oh, but I maybe understood, but the question I thought who tell it to me.
No. Maybe yeah.
Advice to. Okay.
I will change the question a little bit. Who needs this advice? Maybe it's better. Who needs this advice? Okay, so let's move to the next proverb. So the proverb says, a slippery ground does not recognize a king. So who can translate this to Spanish? How would you translate it?
I don't know the first word, but maybe by context is a dangerous area on the floor. Yes.
So slippery, slippery means liso. So like piso liso, something like that. So can someone try to translate it in Spanish?
El piso liso no reconoce rey.
Yes, thank you. So maybe now someone else who hasn't said anything, maybe you can try to answer the same questions. So what does the proverb mean? For example, we have here, yes, Angie? Angie, are you there? Okay, no.
Maybe in life there are situations that all people have to live. For example, all we will die one day.
Yes, yes. Maybe. Do you have any other ideas? Maybe
Something
anyone?
like situations and change everything. It doesn't have to be right.
That questions change everything.
Situations.
Situations, yes, yes. That there are different situations where people have different positions, basically. Any other ideas? Anyone else?
Maybe just for mention, like the COVID, for example.
Yes, yes. Yes,
Yeah,
COVID.
doesn't matter who you are to fall or slippery on the ground.
Yes, that everybody can fall. Yes, you can be the president. You can be someone very poor. You can be someone from the street. You can be, yes, that everybody can fall, basically. So is there a similar proverb in Colombia?
I don't know.
Yes, and anyone else? Maybe you have something else in your mind, something similar, can be with completely different words. Maybe I remember there was one, like something with the cemetery, that I think the idea was that everybody dies or something like, but I don't remember what the proverb was. That like dying is the same for everybody, or the grave is the same for everybody, something like that. But I don't remember what it was.
Maybe polvo eres, en polvo te convertirás.
Yes, yes, something. This is true for everybody. Yes, it's a good example. Then do you agree with the proverb? Do you think it's true for you?
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Yes, for me to agree with the proverb. In Colombia and in Estonia.
Everywhere, yes. Thank you, Clara Ines. Then can you give an example of your life where this proverb has applied? Yeah, COVID was a very good example. Maybe you have other examples.
Maybe, for example, driving drunk.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that if you drive drunk, it's dangerous for everybody, and everybody can get a fine if the police stops you, maybe. Okay, and the last question, who needs this advice?
Politicians and managers, maybe.
Yes, I think people in the high positions should remember that.
Yes, and people that think that are special.
Yes, yes, that's true. Okay, then let's move to the next one. A frog in a well does not know the great sea. So how would you translate this to Spanish?
Sería algo así como una rana en un pozo no conoce el gran mar.
Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Okay, so let's analyze this a little bit. Now I'm going to ask someone because I want everybody to speak. So maybe Diego. Diego hasn't spoken much. Diego, what do you think? what does the proverb mean?
Well, I don't really know what to think about it. Maybe it's about like maybe living inside a bubble. Like you have to find another perspective of life, maybe.
Yes, that you live in a very limited, with very limited ideas, or you in a very limited space. Okay, Clara.
For me, this proverb is important. And it's better do silence that merely speak.
Okay, okay. So you think it's better to be in a small place?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Any other opinions? What does the proverb mean?
Yes. For
Camilo?
me, it's something like when we have a small view, when we don't think about the entire world, whole world, everything we can do. We just are in the present, we just are in the particular situation we are, something like that. We don't have dreams of something.
Okay, thank you, Camilo. Then, is there a similar proverb in Colombia?
I don't know.
Because for me, something I remember that is maybe a little bit similar, like ahogarse en un vaso de agua, maybe something similar.
But it's slight different.
It's a little bit different, yes, but also maybe that for me it's also that you somehow you are very limited, or you just, I don't know, maybe dramatize a small thing that you don't have a wider perspective. Or okay, how would you explain ahogarse en un vaso de agua? How would you explain it?
This is with a little problem you make a big mistake.
Okay. Yes.
And maybe I remember another, but not I don't remember the complete phrase, but maybe it's related to a mule with a limited vision that
Okay.
take decisions.
Yes.
But don't remember the complete sentence.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I think that each animals and person had his space, as for example, the profession, the space, weather, cool and summer.
Yes. Okay, then do you agree with the proverb?
Yes, it is.
It
is true.
Can you give an example of your life where the proverb has applied?
Yes, a lot. Maybe when people talk about something and don't know the complete area or the complete topic. For example,
Yes.
some politics that talk about not sure, but don't have the information to talk about.
Yes. And anybody else? Any examples of your life? Okay, then who needs this advice? So we already heard politicians. Who else?
Also
Yes.
again.
So who else?
Maybe a person who is afraid to take a good decision.
I think everyone in different contexts.
Yes, yes. Yes, it's true. It's in many situations we need a wider perspective. That's true. It helps a lot.
Their teacher and their partners. What is your opinion about this proverb? El que piensa pierde.
Okay. Yes, I think if you overthink, like this is another extreme, that if you overthink or if you think too much and if you don't act, then yeah, this is also a problem. I agree. I think because I feel that I'm an overthinker, and sometimes you just you need to act, because if not you will stay and only think and do nothing. So
and
probably,
very important, yeah. And very important in urgent situations.
Yes. So it's yeah, if it's a crisis or if it's if it's urgent, that's true. So again, we need balance.
And maybe when you are doing a business, you are buying something, if you don't take the decision quickly, then you lose.
Yes, sometimes there are quick situations, and sometimes you have to risk as well.
I think this proverb in some case applicate, in others case no applicate. For example, when the people is thinking many times, maybe lost one opportunity.
Yes, that's true. That you can't wait for too long. Let me see someone write on the chat. Okay, Andres has to leave. Okay. Thank you, Andres. Okay.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So let's move to the next one. To live with wolves, you have to howl like a wolf. So can someone translate this to Spanish?
Para vivir con lobos tienes que maullar como lobo.
Yes. Thank you, David. Exactly. Okay, so let's see again the meaning. So what does this proverb mean? What do you think?
If you are meeting a new group of persons, you have to learn about your culture or maybe your behaviors. Something like that.
Yeah, that's true. If you are in a new country, for example, you have to adapt a little bit. You have to adapt yourself.
For example, if I say something in my culture is natural, but in other culture, it is not normal.
Yes, yes, that's true. Anyone else? Do you have any other opinions?
Yeah, it's like getting used to a different situations in life.
Yes, that's true. You have to be flexible and to adapt sometimes.
In Colombia, there are similar proverbs in Spanish.
Yes.
A donde fueres, haz lo que vieres.
Yes, yes, this is the idea. Yes. Okay.
I know a similar expression, maybe a related expression in Spanish. El que con lobos anda, aullar aprende.
Okay. Yes, and then in English there is something like, if you go to Rome, then do like Romans do. I'm going to write you on the chat. When you go to Rome, do like Romans do. I think it's like that. Can check this chat. Then do you agree with the proverb?
Good afternoon.
Good
En
afternoon.
el que la miel anda, algo se le pega. But I know in traduction.
Can maybe someone help to translate this proverb in English?
Maybe it is similar to the last proverb that you cited in English.
Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, then do you agree with the proverb? Is it true? Always.
Yes, it is accepted because it is true in different contexts.
Clara Ines, what do you think? Do you agree with the verb? Is it true for you?
Disagree.
You agree.
I
Okay,
think, in my opinion, it depends about the person, because not everyone has the same, I don't know, qualities to get around another people or getting used to situations.
Yes, and I think if you look at the other polarity, then sometimes it's also important to be yourself. That if you adapt too much, then you lose yourself. So I think sometimes it's also important to be different, to have more exchange, for example. Then who needs this advice? So we can say, for example, that travelers, if you go traveling, for tourists, maybe a little bit, it's important.
Yes, travelers, workers.
And also maybe if you are in a dangerous situation, for example, you have to be careful, or maybe yes, maybe also when you speak with police, or when you speak with, I don't know, with some kind of authorities, or when you are at the migration, where you have to be a little bit maybe careful. Okay, let's move to the next one. He who digs a pit for others will fall in it himself. So how would you translate this to Spanish?
El que cava hoyos para otros va a caer en él.
Yes. Very good. Thank you, Elizabeth. So, what does this proverb mean? What's the idea?
Maybe when some person cheat, then it is possible that he can fall in.
Yes, that if you cheat, then at some point you get caught, or there is a moment when someone discovers the cheating, and then you are in trouble. Any other opinions? Okay, then is there a similar proverb in Colombia? So maybe someone who hasn't spoken. For example, we have here David Alejandro, we have Christian David, Andrés Bello.
Creo que sería la venganza nunca es buena. Mata el alma y envenena. Creo que tiene que ver.
Okay, yes. That can be maybe a little bit related. Yes.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I have one in Spanish, el que escupe para arriba en la cara le cae. But I'm not sure how to translate this proverb in English. If you could help me, guys, I will appreciate it.
Yes, so maybe someone else can try to help a little bit how to translate this in English.
Aunque hay un proverbio relacionado que es el que ama el peligro en el perece también, podría ser, ¿no?
Yes, this is also one option, yes. And the one that Andres said. Andres, can you repeat it?
Yes, el que escupe hacia arriba en la cara le cae.
Okay, so maybe if you translate this directly, like if you spit in the air, or if you spit towards the sky, it falls on you. It's very, very roughly translated. Probably I can't do better, but yes, this is the idea. Or you can, in English, there's another. Hello, Miriam, yes?
No desees para otros lo que no quieras para ti. Don't want to other that and don't want for you.
Yes. There's also one in English that is the same, that says, what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. You can check, it's on the chat. Then do you agree with the proverb? Jimmy? Okay, maybe someone else. Do you agree? For example, Elizabeth, do you agree? Clara Inés, do you agree? David
Yes, I
Alejandro.
agree.
You agree? Then can you give an example of your life where this proverb has applied? Do you have any personal experience? Or maybe an example of life in general?
Maybe when a person demands for you a favor, then you have to do honestly.
Yes, yes, that's true. And who needs this advice? What do you think? Who should use this advice?
Maybe politicians.
Yes.
There's a lot of corruption in our country.
Yes. Elizabeth? I think Elizabeth also wanted to say something. Yes, so I think all the corrupted people and maybe people who cheat. So I think it's important. So next one. When spider webs unite, they can tie up a lion. How would you translate this in Spanish?
Cuando las redes de telaraña se unen, ellos pueden atar a un león.
Yes, thank you. So what does it mean? What does it mean? What do you think? What's the meaning behind?
Working group.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
working group. Yes, Miriam.
La unión hace la fuerza.
Yes, yes.
The union to do strong.
Yes, or maybe yes, united people have power or something like that, or power unites, or no, united people have power, something like that. Yes. Is there anything else similar in Colombia? A similar Colombian proverb?
Yes, it's similar.
Yes, 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 yes. Then do you agree with the proverb? Is it true? Is it always true?
Well, if it's a good group and they are working together, yes, I agree.
Yes.
With
Yeah, if that's true. If there is good teamwork, because if not, if there are problems in the group, then it doesn't work very well, or people with different interests. And also sometimes maybe if you need to do something fast, then sometimes you do something faster alone than with the group. Then can you give an example of your life where this proverb has applied?
When we are studying, it's important to cooperate with our partners because all together can achieve to the goal.
Yes, yes, when you need to work together, yeah, at school or at work sometimes.
In Colombia, many people obtain being for the government when are united.
Ah, yes, yes,
All,
yes.
all. For example, quit the peajes, the tolls in municipios of Antioquia.
Yes, in different municipalities in Antioquia.
In Antioquia.
Uh-huh.
Copacabana, quit the peaje, the toll.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so if you need to fight for something political, then you probably also need a group, or if you're a minority, for example, you need to use the power of a group.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Then let's move to the next one. So the devil always takes back his gifts. Can someone translate this to Spanish?
El diablo siempre toma de vuelta sus regalos.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you, Elizabeth. So what does that mean? Can someone explain? So anyone? We have Andres.
Maybe.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Maybe the bad things that you do, that you do, always have a bad ending.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, that if you do something bad, then yes, then in a way it ends badly. And I think Jimmy was going to say something.
I don't know that proverb, but
Mm-hmm.
I understand in this way. Maybe some people give some present, but they a way to take advantage.
Ah, yes, it's like manipulation, basically.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes, because there is also something that if you, in Estonian, that if you give devil your finger, the devil takes your whole arm. I don't know if you have something similar in Colombia. Mm-hmm. How do you say that in Spanish?
Le di la mano y se cogió del codo.
Ah, yes, that's the one. We have it as well.
When somebody obtain things, bad guess, las pierde fácilmente.
Yeah, you lose them. You lose it. Yeah, basically in English you also say easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go.
Come, easy go. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Easy come, easy go. Maybe in Spanish, lo que por agua viene, por agua se va.
Uh-huh. Yes. Mm-hmm. Then do you agree? Do you think it's true?
Yes, more than agree.
Yes. And any examples of your life or life in general? Also, maybe someone who hasn't spoken, maybe Andres, Bello, then David Alejandro, the woman who's under Christian David. Maybe if you would like to say something.
Maybe we can apply when a person that we don't know approach to use, saying something good, but it is not it is not possible.
Yes, because
You say
actually,
manipulation,
yes.
and for example, Roberts, you see use that tactics. That
Yes, because actually I remember another one. I don't know if it exists in English, but in Estonian you also say that there, like, a free lunch doesn't exist. That you can never get a free lunch. That there is always a trick. That if someone invites you for lunch for free, then it can be a manipulation, something like that. And who needs this advice? Last question.
everybody, we need
Everybody. Yes. So I think it's a good proverb to finish our today's conversation club. So thank you for participating. If you can, please leave feedback. I'm going to copy the link again. It takes like 1 minute to fill in. If you have any ideas or comments or suggestions, then you can leave it there. We are going to have conversation clubs next year as well. I think starting from January or February. So you can keep an eye on Multilingua page where the information is published. Next year, we're also going to have one conversation club per month with different topics. So you are more than welcome to join. So thank you so much for being active and for participating. And for me, it was also very interesting to hear all the proverbs in Spanish. I would like to learn more, and it's good to see that we have also a lot of ideas in common all around the world. So thank you, and have a nice afternoon. I really hope to see you again here.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to having you here.
Thank you.
Is this the last?
Yes. This year it's the last one, because in December already everybody rests. But we start next year, like in January or in February.
Thank you, Halja.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yes. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Clara Inés.
Thank you. All the best.
Bye, bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes. Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you, partners. Bye.
Bye.